Hey, what's up, guitar links? This is Al Gore, and this is your modes lesson. To keep it simple in theory and in practice, and even in visualization, if you know the major scale, the natural major scale, you can create all the modes out of it. And the same thing goes for any scale. And I'll show you how to do this. It's really simple. First off, I'm tuned in D standard, so I'm a whole step down from standard E. However, I'm going to refer to everything in standard E, so just make sure you're in tune right now. So E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay. So like I said, it's just basically the major scale, and derivatives of the major scale create the other 6 modes of it. The first mode of the major scale, and that's called the Ionian mode. To get this mode, you start on any note and you move it up a whole step, and I'm going to start on open E on the 6th string, and then I'm going to go up a whole step, which is F sharp. And then I'm going to go up a whole step again, which is G sharp. I'm going to move up a half step from here to A, which can also be played on the open A string. And then to B, a whole step again to C sharp. A whole step up to D sharp, which can also be played here. And then a half step up to E. So let's go over that again. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. And that's the formula for a major scale on any note. We can do it here on D. Right? And that's the same tonal, it has the same tonal flavor as, it's just in a different key. It's the same formula for the notes to create this shape. So what we do next to get the second mode, which is the Dorian mode, is we start on the second note of the shape, and then we bring it up to here. So we get what sounds like this. We go from F sharp, we go up a whole step to G sharp, and then we go up a half step to A, then we go up a whole step to B, a whole step to C sharp, and then we go up a whole step here or here to, I guess that's D sharp. We go up a whole step to E, but remember we started on F, so we want to get back up to F, so we go another whole step. The next one up starts on the third note, and we go here, G sharp, we go up a half step. So we go from here to a half step up to A, and then we go a whole step up to B, and then another whole step to C sharp, another whole step to D sharp, a half step to E. We got to play that F sharp again, which is a whole step up from E, and then we go a whole step again to get the G sharp. Okay, so that is the third scale, and that is the Phrygian scale. The next scale is the Lydian scale. The Lydian mode. Again, they're all modes, all major scale modes. The Lydian scale is like this. It starts on A, that is if we're doing E major. The Lydian scale starts here, goes up a whole step, goes up another whole step, goes up a whole step again, goes up a half step, goes up a whole step, goes up a whole step again, and then finally finishes on a half step. And that's the Lydian scale. The next scale, when you go up from the Lydian scale, is called the Mixolydian scale. And you guys obviously should be able to start recognizing the pattern that it's the major scale, but starting on another note of the major scale. And once you figure out what note of the major scale it is, you can build a pattern around it, and using your chords to determine what mode would be played on what part of the neck, because the modes are all going to be there all the time. You're always going to have access to them, but it's how close to the chords are they for, like, let's just say you're doing something like you want to try to keep stuff like that close together. So we're going to go back to the Mixolydian, and it starts on the 5th note of the scale. You go here, and you go up a whole step. You go up a whole step again, and then you move up a half step, and then you move up a whole step, and then you move up a whole step again, and then a half step, and then a whole step to end it. So this is the Aeolian mode. You go up a whole step, you go up a half step, you go up a whole step, you go up a whole step again, go up a half step, you go up a whole step, and you go up a whole step again. The next and final mode is called the Locrian mode. You go up a half step, you go up a whole step, you go up a whole step, you go up a half step, you go up a whole step, you go up a whole step, you go up a whole step. So I've given you all the formulas to create these modes from any note you want. For instance, let's say we want to create a Phrygian lick. In order to get the Phrygian mode from the B flat, we start here, we go up a half step, we go up a whole step, we go up a whole step again, we go up another whole step, we go up a half step, we go up a whole step, and then we go up another whole step to end it. So the Phrygian mode up here would be and to double check that, we can apply the shape to start on B flat, which would be right here, and we just went over the shape down here, so we'll try it from here. So I'm going to show you guys a couple exercises you can do with these. First and foremost, you guys are going to want to use a metronome, you know, one of these things.